Shout out to all my brothers out there that got the beard, that like to take care of it, that like to keep it groomed. Look, we got a Black Friday sale going on right now. $5 off our essential beard growth oil and another $3 off the balm right now. I'm telling you, it's going to have your beard soft and glistening with a brilliant shine all day. The link is at the top line of the description, and the best part is the shipping is free for a limited time only. See you soon. Let's let's talk about something different. Topic that we've been kind of hammering home here on the podcast for the last, couple of weeks and couple of years actually. And it feels good to hear 50 Cent speak out about hip hop, rap. He was on the station 97.5, and he was asked about female rap. I want to play what 50 Cent said and get your opinion on it.
And what about the female rappers?
The female rappers, I just want somebody that break that is not trying to sell some box.
You ain't lying.
One more. I just need one. I just need one. I think this might be damaging female culture.
What do you think about sexy?
Sincerely.
Seriously.
No, serious. Let's talk about it. Because what do you think about Sexy Red's new lip gloss line called Gonorrhea? Nut. I mean, it's wild out here.
She wants to convince them to put gonorrhea on it.
I mean, it's wild out here.
Look at what you just said, bro.
Gonorrhea and Ultimas.
I got that new gonorrhea on my mouth.
Yeah. That's the new wave.
You see how this
Can you believe we're here now when it comes to music? Like, this is...
Yikes. Mike, what are you supposed to say? For male artists, look, I was doing Candy Shop.
Yeah. 21 questions.
Like metaphors for sexual experiences. They are doing flat out saying the experience in the music now. And then it's like, you know what? Brian Pumper would be a hit right now.
You ain't never
Yeah.
The porn star is going to say it the right way.
Crazy.
You go back and look at the porn star rappers, what they were saying, and say, this is really what's hitting right now.
Yeah.
Because it's that graphic right now with the things that they're saying. Then I'm like, look, I think it's fun. And I think that's why the females, they hearing those type of things being said, like why they out partying, it's just like, it's not being taken
My
seriously.
daughter, she said, female rappers are dominating. I said, the only reason why they dominate is because itches.
This guy.
In the present moment, too, because it almost feels like the floodgates open.
Yeah, they aggressive like niggas, and these niggas
But
is
for
acting
female
like
artists,
Yeah.
Look, the standard is not as high. Like for you to come in as a female artist and say, what do they have to do to cut through or to get into the pack? Really, one joint, Mike, that will get them into a position where they're in it. They won't be able to compete with like Glorilla or like the Sexyy Reds, but they'll be in there, and then Nicki and them is on a whole nother level.
Whole nother level. Yeah.
Whole nother level, like because they're like Nicki. Yeah, that's just the top of it.
Speaking
And man, shout out to 50. He's a real brilliant dude. And is it not what we've been talking about over the last, since we even had the platform? But as of late, it's been crazy with the over-sexualized female rappers. But one thing that he said is that he said it jokingly. He was like, I think it might be damaging, women and young women. But he kind of said it in a way where, I guess he don't want to go too hard on them.
Yeah.
And that's all I get why people don't really want to speak out, because he's in the industry and they're younger. He don't want to, in my opinion, seem like he's attacking them.
Yeah.
But what's your thoughts, though, man, about what 50 Cent said?
A few things. Well, I'm going to start right where you started, because
Right.
he said that, and then in the same sentence said, yeah, but I love them, they're fun, kind of trying to just make light of the situation. And no, there has to be some type of, maybe it's not from 50.
Right.
And you don't want to sound too grandfathers, too preacherish, but at the same time, it has to be a message, and more even, and I don't want to say deeper than sexualization, because that's the deep part, but even on a surface level, when he brought up Nicki, he said Nicki's in a league by herself. Nicki and them are in a league by herself. There's Nicki, and then he had to think about it. And why is that? Because none of those females, unfortunately, are giving you any lyrical content, any type of hip-hop content to remember, to stand out, or anything like that. Now, I know Glorilla right now is probably at the top of the food chain when it comes to female hip hop, and Glorilla is talented. But let me ask you and ask everybody else listening this question. What does she do to stand from the rest? What does she do to stand out from the pack? Yeah, her bars may be cool, but it's covered in the same bullshit that Sexyy Red, that Lotto, that Ice Spice, and Meg Thee Stallion, and it's the same conglomerate group. It's the same shit, just packaged in a different way with a different set of titties and a different looking ass. And it's like, is that all? Is that all we're gonna get? I can recite Nicki Minaj lyrics right now, not because I'm the biggest fan of Nicki, because she's talented as fuck and she's dropped lyrics that you will remember.
Yeah.
I can't utter a word from any of those other female raps. One, because they sound the same, they do the exact same thing, they act the exact same way, and it's tiring. Now, the woman DJ that was talking, she said that's the wave right now. That's the wave right now. But unfortunately, the people surfing that wave are 13 and 14-year-old girls.
Woo!
Because adults
Damn.
ain't dealing with that shit.
Damn.
So watch who rides the waves. The people that are riding the waves are your children. And that's the part that really needs to be like, okay, yeah, let's turn into grandpops, uncles, and OGs and really kind of call it out, because we're not being affected by this. 30 and 40-year-old women can listen to it at a party and throw it out. But it's these girls in school that are emulating that shit, that got the lip gloss in their pocket, that we need to be worried about, and that doesn't seem to be discussed enough.
Yeah, and I'm gonna it's interesting because it's an article attached GQ, and Glorilla is actually responding. Remember when Fabulous made those comments? I'm gonna read what she said, on the back end of this. But nah, that's 100%, true. And this is one of the reasons even why they're trying to get TikTok banned, because these things, are going viral with the youth, and it's wreaking havoc through these communities. Whether it be, the over-sexualization with these dances. I mean, think about this woman, Sexyy Red, has a lip gloss line, right? A lip gloss line that's called gonorrhea, chlamydia, booty hole brown. Like, are you serious? In the primary, you broke it down the last time we did a show, I think last year, her primary age target was like 12 to 13-year-old people.
Yep.
That's the group that she's targeting.
Yep.
So if you don't think it's a problem with that, you have a serious problem. You have a serious problem. And again, we gotta be the people to do it. Because 50, he touched on. I'm glad that he said it though, because in contrast, you have Busta Rhymes up there on his knees. Oh, Glorilla's Beyonce. She the next Beyonce and this that. And I find that there's, for some people, I guess they are great people, but for me, these people are fucking trash, man. These women, and it wouldn't be a problem if it was just a grown woman following them, and a grown, because you grown, you could do your thing, you established, you got a job, you got a house, you got a car, you paying your own bills, all that shit. But these young girls out here freaking, the young girls out here thinking they can have 4 or 5 boyfriends, and like the brother said, these women now are the men, and the men are the women.
Yep.
You know who prophesized that or talked about that? Dr. Francis Cress Wells talked about this in the 70s, how, you would start to see a role reversal, and women wanting to be men and men wanting to be women. And that makes everything all messed up. Because a man, you want a submissive woman. You don't want to have another man unless you go down the Hershey Highway like that.
Yeah.
It's a perfect balance. We come up, with people that come from the South. And yes, our grandparents, the man, he was, the man, the alpha. But in front of everybody, but when they got behind closed doors, I'm sure, there was the balance. But in front of everybody, and the way things work, is the woman is submissive, and behind closed door, I guarantee you, she's running shit.
Grandpa was the house, grandma was the foundation.
That's it.
Point blank.
That's it. I want to move on. I want to because Fabulous, he said he wasn't trying to be disrespectful. We kind of took the same route as 50 Cent, but he said he called out female rappers, for rapping about the same stuff and a lot of negativity. And Glorilla said in GQ that was published on December 13th, she said, what men rap about? Killing, when cars, money. Females rapping about the same shit. But guess what? We're not killing. We're not in gangs. We're not robbing. That's what men be doing. What we doing? We sitting pretty. We popping our shit. We hustling. We getting money. We F. So we rap about what we do. What's your thoughts on that?
Young and stupid. Let me tell you why. First off, don't wrap truth around bullshit. We talk about men killing each other all the time, drug use, and I know you're not specifically talking about us, but we've brought up these issues when it comes to male hip hop. But you say you're not killing anybody or hurting anybody. Well, last time I looked, when a 13 to 14-year-old gets pregnant because they trying to be all fast and listening to your music and they got on gonorrhea brown and then they go grab an abortion.
Woo!
That's not killing.
Damn.
That's not killing. Think it is. You getting sexually transmitted disease and these kids are out here burning like a motherfucker. That's not causing harm and destruction. When you have women out here that say, F the dudes, we're going to be just like the dudes. Thinking about this because she's just young, it's fast, she's having fun, she's doing what she think is right. But I guarantee you, when shit starts slowing down, when the fame, the money, the popularity, and your mind starts slowing down, you're going to go, damn. When you got a 13-year-old, 14-year-old daughter and she's popping her ass, you're going, damn. She's young, I get it, but let's slow that down a little bit and get perspective. There's damn sure harm in what you're doing. It's just packaged differently.
Damn.
You're less aggressive with it, but it's the same shit.
That's checkmate. The only thing I could add to that is, if I'm not mistaken, the number one killer of black babies is abortion.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. And I could be wrong, but I know it's somewhere up there at the top. So when you break it down like that, I mean, and that's just why I think our platform is so important, because you're really not going to hear nobody else break it down like that. You're just not.
You know what else is frustrating, though?
Yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
The same people on Twitter that, and I hate to even bring his name because he really don't have anything to do with this conversation, but the same people that go at Jay-Z and Beyonce for having their young daughter on the red carpet wearing a dress. And you're talking about she's over-sexualized. Right. She's this, she's that. What are they doing? Y'all the same ones popping and busting this fucking music day in and day out, retweeting this shit, doing all this, talking about all this. So y'all are hypocrites. I really need to check yourselves and really ask yourself, what are we doing? Stop hating on people for living their lives and glorifying bullshit. And it's the same people doing it. So cut that shit out.
Right. And even the attack on Jay-Z, like, look what he represents, man. Now, it was a point in time where he evolved from a drug dealer. The man got married. He got a family. I mean, they've been married for such a long time. Because remember, at first, Jay was on some pimping shit.
Yeah.
Big pimping.
Young bullshit.
Right. But he said, you know what? Let me get a wife. Let me establish myself. Let me get a business. Let me get family. Let me raise my children the right way. Let me eat right. Let me get into my studies. Like, and we want to attack that. We putting accusations on this man about having his way with a 13-year-old girl with no proof. No proof whatsoever. The fact that we hate success of somebody else so much. I don't give a fuck what you heard. Oh, I've been hearing this, and I see people in the comments, oh, y'all, he must be paying y'all. Like, y'all are silly as hell. There's no evidence. And anything that ever came out, it's already been debunked. The lawyer already broke it down the other day. We ain't got to do it again. This story is falling apart like wet tissue right now.
Soggy.
And y'all just want to see, y'all want blood so bad. Y'all want to destroy somebody so bad. It's sickening.
That's another thing.
It's the self-hate.
Y'all going at this man for allegedly taking advantage of a 13-year-old girl, but allow people to promote the utmost amount of bullshit and promote and encourage your young ladies to dress like these rappers, to move and talk and walk like these rappers. You putting them, you fattening them up and, you know what I mean, feeding them and getting them ready for the slaughter.
Yep.
But then get mad, or when this alleged incident comes, now you want to get on your moral high horse. Oh my God, the hypocrisy is ridiculous.
Yeah. And it's like, what can you do? You just keep, banging things home and keep, talking about it. But I'm glad that 50 Cent made the conversation piece.
Yeah.
So to push it even further, because I'm over 50, a little bit older than us.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's kind of
close to 50 probably.
Oh yeah, damn, so way older than us.
Yeah.
but he he's been around, he's been in the industry, and see the way I think the way that we think and the way that we talk, he's like 50, almost 50.
49, yeah.
49, yeah, it's about 10, 11 years older than us. The way that it comes with age and experience, man. That's why I, when I see somebody, because Glorilla's probably like 20-something years old.
Yeah.
But even then, though, even when I was like, I kind of knew better with certain things. Like, I kind of seen a little bit. Now, you ain't 15, 16 years old no more. It's a point where it's like, come on. But again, you give somebody some money who never had, that was broke. They think they King Kong. You know what I mean? They could do whatever. They could do no wrong. And if they doing wrong, they don't care.
Yeah.
But like you said, I'm going to end on this. Once you get a little children, like Cardi B, she ain't want her daughter to listen to that music. Wait till you see your daughter, 5, 6 years old, start popping, locking it, and all that, and then you can be like, damn, look at the monster that I created.
That's a fact, and that goes for some hip hop that we used to listen to. I can't listen to that shit around my kids.
Facts.
I can't. I can't.
Yeah.
Because I hear it and it pierces my ear. I'm like, damn, I want my kid hearing that. Damn, I want my kid hearing that. So it's an example you got to set. And a lot of these females, eventually when they grow up and become mothers and really understand what's going on, they're going to regret a lot of the shit that they did. And if Glorilla is as talented as people say that she is, and I believe she is, give her something different. Go in your bag and really give us some of that talent so that we can look past some of the over-sexualized shit and some of the ignorant shit you say. And I talk about her in particular because I think she is, out of the group that we talk about all the time, probably the most talented and popular one, is the one that could probably get out there and do it like a Nicki did. We'll see.
Ooh, yes.
We'll see. I'm not putting her there. Nicki went toe-to-toe with some of the greatest hip-hop males of all time and bided them.
Yeah, Glorilla.
That's a different game. But
I get what you're saying, though,
You know what
about
I mean?
Glorilla, like a talent. Like, she
Right.
could really be versatile and really I think she can keep making those hits.
Exactly.
But she's pushing herself now. She got the breasts now. She always showing, the box all the time. And, she's really pushing herself down that over-sexualized road more than ever, which I understand it because it's like, that's the way to success.
Where the money at.
Yeah, that's where the money's at or whatever. She can't be the hood Rilla no more. Hood Glorilla, that shit dies out. Look at Scarlett. Where's she at?
Trying to be Gorilla.
Where's Scarlett? Is she done? Would we say she's done now? Close to it? I mean, like,
She's trying to twerk now.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the bag now.
She might be too dark skinned, man.
And that's sad because she was dope.
Yeah,
She was dope, but they ain't even.
she's too dark.
That's sad.
And I ain't saying it to laugh. I'm just like,
No, you saying it because it's something we've dealt with forever, and it's something to laugh about now. But it's like, it's the truth.
and she can spit,
Yeah.
but it's like, you just don't fit that image. Even Ice Spice, what happened to her?
You see her now?
Now she's all looking crazy now, bro.
Oh man.
But again, see, and at the end of the day, forget the money. Like, she probably gonna be good for life.
Yeah.
Ice Spice or whatever, because she probably can still do a little hits for 20 years from now.
She gonna get club appearances and shit like that. She'll eat.
Yeah, she'll make at least a few $100,000 a year for the rest of her life. But this shit is crazy how this shit be happening, man. It's just, and then and another part is like, now you see clones of these people, like we talked about, a clone of a Sexyy Red, a clone of an Ice Spice.
Seen them both.
You know what I mean? And they're out there and they're waiting for their turn. They're chomping at the bit to take these hoes' place.
And how can I get attention the fastest? I gotta say something worse than they did, and they're saying it. It is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You heard that? You heard that? You might have been the one that showed me originally. Homegirl on the ice cream truck.
Oh yeah! Oh my
God!
Woo!
There we go. Y'all
And I'm glad that didn't really. I don't know what happened. I ain't seen it since that day.
Yeah.
But at that point, it was pushing.
Yeah.
But it was like it got to the point where like 50 Cent said, "Look, they talking about this, like the whole thing. He put it in. He made me squirt. Like, god damn.
Shit don't even sound good. Like,
Right.
I'm gonna put my clothes on, listening to this shit. Like, it's
I mean, the
disgusting.
chick was like, she wanted all size, different. You know what I mean? You know what?
Looked like she had some gonorrhea and some booty hole brown up in it.
But yeah, man. Another great. You got anything over there?
Nah, brother.
Good. All right, man. Another great episode of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. A lot of people talking about the Dame Dash joint we did yesterday. We hating in this. I'm like, man, look. At the end of the day, man, we just giving our opinion on the situation. That's it. We don't hate Dame Dash. Dame Dash told us that he didn't want to talk about Jay-Z no more. He's sick of talking about him. It's been 4 years he's been talking about him.
I mean, instead of y'all calling us haters, go support him. Go support American New. Go support everything he's saying. Stop clicking our videos with Dame Dash and go support him if y'all think we hate.
But I know that they want to hear what we got to say,
you
bro.
damn right they do.
They definitely want to hear,
Damn
and,
right.
and they want to, cause like somebody leave a comment, unsubscribe. But 4 or 5 videos ago, you writing good shit about us.
And y'all know we can see that, right?
Yeah,
We got a whole history of what y'all say.
But I get it, cause even people that I watch, I'll hear them talking. I'll say some shit like, "Man, you on some whatever."
Yeah.
And it's like, I ain't leaving. I ain't going nowhere.
Word.
You just pissed me off that time. That's
right.
it.
And that's cool.
Yeah,
It's all love, man.
Right.
Y'all watch the video. We love y'all.
Yeah, definitely. We have another episode of Hip Hop Uncensored podcast in the book. That's your brother Sandman, viral hip hop news on your brother. Oh God, Hip Hop News Uncensored together with the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Over and out.